live streaming is
I have a
on.
That's
very
good. I'm
important
gonna tell
question
you
for you.
something though, but people in Baltimore here are fucking weird, and I get
Yeah, they're very weird. They're very fucking weird. The
I,
way they talk, the way
Let
they
me
uh,
ask
walk,
you
the
a
way they
question.
act.
all of the above. It's like a culture shock, and we're in the same fucking state, but it's such a
45
fucking.
minutes away.
I,
45 fucking minutes. Trust me, I drive that shit every other day. 45 minutes away. And it's so different.
oh man, I went to a couple of Ravens games up here too, and I'm gonna tell you this: the traffic here is worse than FedEx Field, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Especially in
It
fucking
is.
Baltimore.
It is.
So how long you
Because first
been?
of all, the street.
How long I've been up here? Since November.
Yo, let me tell you,
November.
the
Since
first
the end of
time I
November.
ever been in a roundabout was fucking Baltimore. I'll never forget that shit. I was like, they make roads in fucking circles now.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, bro.
But
Also,
not
Q, I
only
have a
that,
question.
majority of these roads are one way
Yeah, sounds about right.
and narrow as fuck. Like
There are a bunch of one way side streets. Like like it is the wire was like nah,
Mm.
it is 10 times worse than what the fuck you thought it was. I'm glad they didn't make a show for DC.
Yeah, they did. It's called Scandal.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of fucking government. Like it's like they only give a fuck about that part of DC. Like, do they
Mhm.
not realize that it's niggas here?
They don't want to go past
Like,
fucking Navy Yard.
oh fuck no, shit, we're taking over Navy Yard too.
Shit.
maybe
No, they
maybe
ain't going past Navy Yard.
maybe we'll get one on Andrews Air Force Base if we're lucky.
Stop it.
Oh shit!
Yo,
All right, and oh shit, the whiteboard is still up, and we are live. Welcome everybody to another episode of You Know What? Let me just say podcast. I am your host Ray. With me, as always, we got Father.
one of my New Year's resolutions is to have a smoking session with Q.
You know what's
I'm
funny?
on it.
What's funny? And Q knows this. I said if I ever start smoking weed, it's gonna be with Q.
I
See,
am
there you
honored.
go.
I am honored.
Yeah, this needs to happen.
I'm high right now. I'm high right now.
We got Shining Wolf,
What it do? What it do?
and last but not least, we got Q to Reach God.
Hello.
How's everybody doing today?
You
Is it
know,
me you looking for?
I'm actually doing pretty
I
decent.
hate you so much already.
I got a fucking I got a fucking 4-day work week now. It feels good.
Like that Shining Wolf, that didn't take long.
and, and
What you say? What you say?
I said that didn't take long. It didn't take long for me to hate you. I hate you now.
and coming up just in time, we got Crystal.
Hey.
Hola. I had to say it for her.
Thank you.
Yo, what's going on?
Oh man, hey Q. Who you got? Champion of the year in battle rap. Who you think is gonna
I
be?
don't know. I don't know. I don't want to just I don't want to have the LeBron James effect on Geechee Gotti.
Oh, Geechee God ain't have a good year
But
this year. This is like one of his.
yeah, he didn't. That's why I said I don't want the. But hey, to be honest, Easy the block captain.
You gonna say easy? I think they might give you.
Easy, easy been going crazy.
Have you?
Easy is staying. I'm sorry, he's staying toe to toe with a lot of people. Like,
Did, did you watch that battle between him and Big T?
no, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay,
But
not the solo
I
things, but
watched I watched the entertaining battle between Ill Will and what's her face?
40 bars.
Yes.
I gotta watch that one. I ain't watched that one yet.
That was very interesting. It was very interesting. Ill Will's an asshole.
That's why I like him. That's the reason why I like Ill Will. He an asshole.
Yeah, he's a complete. Yeah,
I like
he's horrible.
I like asshole battle rappers. You know who disappointed me though?
Who?
Well, one Big T because you got to watch that battle, but the other one was Arsenal because that nigga choked on KCJ.
Didn't Arsenal choke and pulled his phone out? Didn't he?
Yes, he did. And my sister texts me. He's like, "Get your boy." You know when someone texts you, "Get your boy." I said,
That's crazy.
I had to sit there and eat that shit. I was like, because
I
even I watched this shit, I was like, oh my god.
You keep putting your faith in these people. They're I'm telling you. I keep trying to tell you. You never want to listen to me. You never want to listen to me. You putting your faith in the wrong battle rappers. I keep telling you that.
I noticed that. I can't help
still,
who I like.
Ray.
I wish you stopped liking Murder Mook. That's the only thing I care about. That's all the fuck I care about. Stop liking this fucker, man.
All right, last thing before we can move on. You think Geechee versus Hitman is happening? Or was it no Hitman versus Easy? Which one was it?
Oh my god. Hitman versus Easy is gonna be crazy.
If they don't cancel the battle first, but
if Hitman and Easy happens, oh, that's gonna be crazy. Because Hitman gonna have to humble Easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went there already. I got Hitman 2-1. What the fuck who the fuck you think I was gonna pick?
I knew you was gonna go Hitman.
Like, what the hell? I will never in my life bet against the last. Come on, man. Hitman ain't lost a battle in years. Even though he's only battled like 3 times a year, but still he hasn't lost. Like, he hasn't lost. It's been a minute. Like, Hitman's in rare form right now. He's a different. After that 2-on-2 with him and when I seen him carry John Adon. Not saying John couldn't hold his own, but it was like that was the game plan. It was like Hitman was just the leading. When I seen him lead like that and just it was like he's in his bag. So Easy to block captain. I give you a fair fight. You know what I'm saying? But I don't got you beating Hitman Holla. I'm sorry. I don't have nobody beating Hitman Holla. I'm sorry.
Spoken like a true fan. but Hitman backs it up. So I'm not knocking you. Spoken like a true fan. But
15 years, man. 15 years I've been watching this man.
So I can't knock you. All right. Now,
15 years I've been watching him cook. I can only name 5. I can't name 10 battles he lost.
You're right.
He has the resume to actually have to look at, like, he has enough battles for you to legit say, okay, we can actually try to find 10 that he lost. You're not going to find 10. You're barely going to find 5. Barely. You're barely going to find 5, and 4 of them was before he went into Super Saiyan mode. Like, he ran into a bunch of people on a run. Like, he ran into a bunch of people that was like they were in their bag. He ran into Sue Surf when he was in his bag. He ran into Charlie Clips when he was in his bag. He ran into T-Rex when T-Rex was probably the best battle rapper in the world at that time. Other than that, he ain't lost to nobody. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Now on with the show. We're gonna start off a little light. So, Father, you done gave me this list, which I find fucking hilarious. And I call it the men's list of gay, but the list is actually called Things men aren't allowed to do. Ideas by jobless, bitter women. Which is,
Let's go. I'm ready for this.
Jobless, bitter women.
And
yeah,
entertain me, please.
we are not allowed to run for the bus,
Bod.
hug their
What?
boy.
Is that
Yeah.
real? That first one?
Yeah, run for the bus.
By the way, just to preface, all of these that like the stuff, the shit Ray is reading off of this list has all been said by Twitter and can be looked up.
Yeah,
Oh damn!
I'm listening.
I've seen a plethora.
I'm
of
flame
this.
as hell.
I'm listening. Let's hear this. I can't run for the bus.
Walk.
I can't walk.
No,
Nope,
you cannot.
can't
You better be
exist.
You better be running everywhere you go,
But you can't run for the bus.
but you can't run for the bus.
So how do I get to, how? So wait a minute. Wait the fucking minute.
It gets so much worse. Q.
No. Hold on. We gotta address. See, Ray, you know me. I'm a person to address things right then and there before we even get any further. If I cannot run for the bus, but I can't walk, is that their way of saying don't get on the bus?
It
That's a
sounds like.
way of saying don't move, nigga.
All
Don't
right,
try to catch the bus
let's keep it moving.
because a
Hug
real
your
nigga
boys.
ain't desperate.
You said
Hug
what?
your boys. Hug your
You can't
boys.
hug our boys. yo.
Nigga, I'll hug Ray right now.
It was funny because when I saw Brad yesterday, I hugged him. I was like, "We can't do
Hug your. All right, keep going, please.
that. Exist.
That's a fact.
Exist. Okay.
That's a
yes.
fact.
Okay. Hang out with a group of girls.
That's dead.
That's
Yogurt.
very dead. Women love me. I'm sorry.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
Mhm.
yo, Q, we here.
It's not my fault that a plethora of women like to be around me and talk to me. I don't have to desire any of them. I just have a personality that females like to be around me. It's not my fault.
This nigga spading right now, y'all.
You did it on purpose.
I hate. You know what? I'm gonna go on a tiny rant real quick. I hate insecure women who can't like hold themselves together when their significant other, their man or whatever, has a friendship with another female, some shit like that. Like, all women aren't trying to steal your man, and all men aren't trying to fuck every woman in this world. Like, some men actually value a companionship from a woman because it gives them a different perspective on their relationship or a different perspective on life. Like, it does not have to always be sexual or a desire when it comes to opposite sex. Sometimes it's needed. Sometimes I need to hear a woman's perspective so I can understand certain things that bother women, or some things that I don't know about myself that a woman can address, or a woman can identify that I can't because I'm a man. I don't understand why women can't hold themselves together, because it's like, why? I feel like the only reason you would even have that thought process is if you're as guilty as what you think, or you have insecurities because you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a significant other.
Mm.
So either you're doing something for somebody else or you're not doing enough.
You know, I just want to quote a very great song real quick. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Listen to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Fuck that. Drowning both of them.
God damn, I wasn't expecting that term.
Drown in it.
Drown in it. Water on water on water.
Well, you know what they say? They say men just cheat, so that's probably what they think, and that's probably why they be like
Hey
that.
man, yo,
Man,
men
I'm
cheat,
about to say
but
a nice, a very educated, well-known black man said something beautiful a couple years ago, and it has carried on for the last few years. Black men don't cheat.
Dude, that's what it was. Black men
we don't cheat. We don't.
Shout out to Carlos Miller.
Yeah, black men don't cheat.
They don't cheat. We don't cheat.
It's impossible. It's not in our system. What else is there? Eat yogurt.
Okay, I
Eat
can agree
yogurt.
with that. I can agree with that. I as a man, I don't like yogurt.
I mean, you can't really look hard eating yogurt anyway.
Yeah,
You can't. Yes,
I see yogurt and I instantly hear Activia.
where you see a nigga a dusty dirty ass nigga on the metro frowning. He frowning. He got tattered pants, right? But he eating yogurt. He frowning at you like crazy, like he a crackhead about to fuck you up or try to fuck you up.
Like
But he
imagine
eating yogurt. Could you be scared?
like imagine you buying weed and you go in the middle of Southeast. You go into the hood, mind you, everything is fine. The weed man, he the coolest guy you know. Got great weed and everything. But in the midst of a conversation, he goes in his refrigerator, comes out and comes with a thing of yogurt and a spoon. Now, in the middle of that conversation, you are watching this grown ass man scoop up yogurt and lick it off of a fucking spoon.
With blueberry chunks.
Oh,
I fucking hate y'all.
oh my god!
You know what's worse? You
know what?
What?
You know what? Shining Wolf. I fuck with you again. We make a great team. I like this.
Why the fuck is talking about niggas eating yogurt so funny?
Like it's weird as fuck. What? It's weird as shit. Like what the fuck, bro? Like it's weird as shit.
I don't care how you are. If you threatening me with yogurt in your hand, I might just punch you.
He said,
on everything I love. The only black man I've ever seen enjoy yogurt was on All That when Kale was a fucking villain for fucking he was
Yo Girl.
Yeah, exactly. Like what the fuck? That's the only time I've ever seen a black man enjoy yogurt. And even he didn't enjoy that. Like what the fuck? Like
and Super Dude is lactose intolerant.
Oh,
dog, that was the funniest shit ever.
So let's go with. I'm gonna just.
D Wolf, do you eat yogurt?
Okay, hold on. This is a good one.
Not in a
Can't
while.
laugh too much or too loud. Has to be calm, chuckle with a deep voice.
Nah, nigga, I cackle, okay?
Nigga, I bellow.
I cackle.
Is that the end of the whole thing?
Say it again, Crystal.
I'm sorry. Is that all of? Who made this list?
Oh no, it's a whole bunch of them.
Oh, keep going. Come on, man. Make me laugh. Oh my god.
Go.
This is amazing.
Be a nice guy. Girls born after 1991 hate nice guys.
That's a fact.
Girls born after 1990. That's true shit, though.
That's a fact, bro. I'm sorry.
God.
Twitter didn't lie about that one.
By which part? That's gay or after 1991?
After.
Oh yeah, that's true shit.
That's my entire dating pool.
That's toxic. You and nice guys, it's toxic. They'll find a mental gymnastic way to flip and dip their mind around it being toxic.
Gabby,
and you're really not nice. You just want to fuck women.
Oh,
Gabby
and think that we owe you pussy because you're nice.
Yo, one of my favorite ones is not being able to finish all your food and asking it to have it wrapped for takeaway.
Oh my god! What? What?
I was just about to read that one too.
What?
We here, right? We here.
Nigga, what?
Bro, this list is hilarious.
Oh my god!
Hold up.
First of all,
can I read another favorite one before you go?
Let's go.
Yo, you gotta send me that list after.
Yeah, I need that.
I'll send you a list. Have sex for too long. It's gay, apparently.
I'm gay. I'm gay as shit, man.
Oh my god! And then, okay, I'm gonna shut up.
No. Hey, Crystal, please.
Let me tell you something, Crystal. We already did enough damage on Twitter.
Please, Crystal. If I gotta grab your hand and walk you through this door, I will. I need you right now. You know.
Let me tell you something. Me, Crystal, and D Wolf had to regulate on somebody on Twitter the other day and that nigga still ain't reply.
We done jumped his ass.
Bro, that's not
We
cool.
literally jumped his ass.
That's not cool, bro. That's called bullying.
No, Q, you remember how
Cyberbullying.
Yo, Q,
Good.
you remember when the Shield jumped John Cena? That's what we did.
Yeah, bro, that's fucked up, bro.
No, it ain't. He deserved it. He came.
Good.
For
I mean,
Crystal.
yeah, he deserved it, but y'all ain't had to jump him.
See it.
Nah, he
That's
came
what
for
said.
Crystal. Now you
It can't
know
be
now.
all. Oh
yo,
yeah, all right, never mind.
Q.
Never mind.
You know we made a pact.
Never
that,
mind.
You know,
Never mind.
like, when it comes to
Never
Crystal, we
mind.
jumping.
I get it.
We jumping.
I get it. Thank
wanna
God
still eat, yo?
I wasn't on Twitter.
It
Because
was
he would have got it in all different forms of fashion. He would have got it educated from y'all, and I would have just went straight nigga. You bitch ass nigga. Don't you dare in your fucking life.
Had a nigga moment.
Yeah,
Destroyed him with a meme, yo.
That's what I'm saying.
raccoon.
I would have went stink. I would have went stink. I would have went stink meaner.
What did you say, nigga?
Bitch ass, piss ass, hoe ass, mark ass, trick ass, bitch ass nigga.
Oh yeah, we can't watch Spider-Man either. By the way.
Oh,
Why?
I'm
Someone
all
said-
set.
I'm done.
someone-
All right.
I'm
This
recently
list is
gay
done.
then. Shit.
This
Oh,
list is done.
Apparently.
That list is done.
That. So
That
sure.
list is done.
Oh, you like watching men in red and blue tights? This nigga gay.
Why, as a grown ass man, are you watching Spider-Man?
Bitch, it's Tobey Maguire.
Oh my god.
Everybody watches Spider-Man. This is the funny part. Everybody loves Spider-Man. Spider-Man is like the most relatable.
Watching.
Actually, I know a few girls that don't like Spider-Man. Actually,
What the
Well,
fuck?
they're
is
not
wrong?
human
Why do you
beings,
know them?
So
Why the fuck do you know them?
I just ran into them. Fate doesn't like me, sir.
You don't just run into bullshit like that. You got to learn to dodge weed.
Yeah, I do need to let the dog. You ain't lying.
Like you should have did the Spider-Man hand thing towards them. They
I
would
should
have.
have had to use the slow mo joint when he was dodging those goblin rings or whatever you call them.
Nah, this is what you do. When they need something, you just go, I missed the part where that was my problem. That's
That is fucked up.
I never seen that compilation, yo.
That's my fault.
now, Ray, you know there's one on this list that we're both gonna have a lot of beef with, right?
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right, let's hear it.
Go.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Yo, on this list is listening to R&B. I will beat the shit
All right,
out
I'm
of
done.
anybody.
I'm
Let me tell
done.
you something.
I mean,
I will physically beat the shit out of anybody who tells me I cannot listen to R&B as a man. I will beat the shit out of you till the white meat.
First of all,
I will send you to the Lord so you can see what he looks like, and then bring you right back so I can.
nah.
beat the shit out of
You see, Father, you fucking up, man. You fucking up. You gotta.
Niggas that listen to NBA.
You gotta whoop they ass with Ari Lennox playing in the background because it's going to completely throw them off because they're not going to know what the fuck to do. How do you have so much anger with this woman singing in the background?
Break me up. Ichi Gichi Yaya with the line.
Stomp.
By the way, that was my number 2 album of top 10 albums of 2022. So,
Oh, okay, good shit, Ari Lennox.
She's what? Good. That.
I like A-Sex and Location. That shit was good. Reminded me of BlackPlanet.com.
She is so like I don't understand it. Like where the fuck did she come from? Oh yeah, here. She came from here.
She is a DMV.
She is.
Yeah,
And
she's from the city for real.
but yeah, back to listening to R&B. Them the type of people that fuck the NBA young boy is why they have problems.
I'm not trying to fuck to a nigga that's going.
Bruh, how am I supposed to be intimate to right foot creep?
No, please leave that alone.
I can't fuck to oh my god, what happened to Virgil?
That list explains a lot as to what's happening to the dating pool because no, nice guys are the freakiest. I'm just gonna keep it real.
You damn right.
The reason why
It's-
y'all motherfuckers can't reach climax because y'all keep getting them rough niggas. The fuck?
It's not a dating pool no more. It's more like a birdie bath. Like it's
A
not
birdie
even
bath. Damn.
it's not even a pool no more. It's not enough water. The water is bad. You know what I'm saying? It's no chlorine. It's dirty. It's trifling.
A guy
You
that
know?
wants to do anything to R&B has emotional intelligence, so stop it. Like, I don't know. I
I
don't know.
smoke. I smoke to R&B. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I could see why passport bros exist. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Woman, do you want me to Heihachi kick the shit out you?
In the circular
In a
motion.
circular motion. Do you really want me to Heihachi kick the shit out you? No, please let me put on some her. Her is going to save you.
We take a lot of pride in our R&B playlist.
You're gonna thank her.
Notice.
How about that?
We take a lot of pride in that shit. It is
Do
not
you want me
like
to? Do you want me to listen to scissor, or do you want me to chase you with scissors?
Bars. Bars.
Right, bars.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga.
You know,
Don DeMarco.
I'm just asking. It's like, come on, you got to meet me halfway. I like you want a roughneck nigga until that roughneck nigga puts his hands around your neck, nigga.
They don't see how the correlation happens, so I guess.
You're not gonna deny me my fucking R&B. That's all I know.
Man, look, if I want to play Ashanti Rain on Me, leave me the fuck alone.
And I'll two-step to that motherfucker too, out of spite.
That song is a fucking hit. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, yeah. It's one of those songs you listen to and then you gotta run it back again.
You got to, because first of all, you ain't heard it in so long because you don't just think about that song. But when it comes to your brain and you hear it, you're like, oh shit, this shit was so fucking crazy back then. If this shit came out today, this shit would be number one.
Yo, Q. When she starts harmonizing, when the song starts fucking playing, that's how you know it's about to be. She about to say some shit.
It's the fucking intro of the song when you hear the dude in the background laughing.
Yeah.
And it was like you just knew this was a hit.
Every time I think about Ashanti, I think about how Terrence Howard be doing no wrong, and a mother be cursing him out.
When I think about Ashanti, I think about sideburns. I don't care.
Shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Ashanti sideburns or Chili's baby. You gotta pick.
You said what?
Ashanti sideburns or Chili's baby hair.
Oh shit, that's a hell of a. I'll take Anthony Davis's unibrow. I'll take Anthony Davis's unibrow for $1,000.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, by the way, if your food too high, you can't blow on that shit. That's gay.
Oh my god.
Blowing on your food. Oh, you blowing.
So you mean to tell me I can't listen to R&B and I can't have taste buds either? All right, cool.
You cannot. Oh, your taste.
You can't blow on your oatmeal or your grits. No, you can't do it.
Is that considered the yogurt thing?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, all right. So yeah, I'm gonna be single forever because I like oatmeal.
or you could date a very
you like oatmeal, right? So you like oatmeal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't cook it because you can't do that either.
What?
Oh,
cook it. Cook is on this list.
Oh yeah, we can't cook.
What the?
Or you could date a very progressive pansexual woman that likes them all kinds of ways. You could do that.
The only sexual I'm dating is hetero. Okay,
I'm single again. Back on the point.
If they can't, Clarence, can I ask you a question? If they can't cook, do you really call them pansexual?
Pansexual. I don't know.
I see.
Ray,
see what you did there, though. I see what you did there with the pan and stuff.
Yeah. Bitch, you can't cook. That's it.
Fuck that. I can cook because I was forced to cook, so I had to feed myself. So oh my god, like it's like women don't want to. They don't want to do.
What do you?
They don't want us to do nothing, but like I don't understand it. Like this shit is ridiculous. It's annoying.
That list is not made by a woman. I'll tell you that.
What do you call a gay woman with wheels? A bike.
A bike.
What?
I caught that one.
Don DeMarco.
I can see you making a Weebay face right now.
Yes, that's exactly what I just.
Oh, you
shit,
want to know
that's-
what you want to know what the wildest one in this one? You want to know what the wildest one is? Fucking wear a
What?
seatbelt. Wear a seatbelt.
Wearing a
on this list.
seatbelt? Are you serious?
Yes.
All right,
Well,
okay,
I
I'm
mean,
Put
guilty.
them-
That's
All right,
you
okay,
joke.
I'm a guilty
also
person.
putting both hands on the wheel.
I'm
Putting both hands on the
guilty.
wheel is also one
I'm
hand.
guilty. I don't wear a seatbelt. I do not wear a seatbelt.
Oh, so that
I
means
don't wear a
that,
seatbelt.
that you super hetero in this situation.
No, no. I just start my car and start driving before I put a seatbelt on.
Until your car starts snitching on you.
Yeah, and ding. Shut the fuck up.
That shit get louder every time.
I treat my car the way our parents treated us after they whooped our ass. I just played the music over the crime.
Did
But
you
nah,
lay
I
on your
put
stomach
if
while
I
you were
like
crying? Because you can't do that.
like
either.
in my car, I won't put a seatbelt. If I drive somebody else's car, I'm gonna put a seatbelt on. I don't know why. It's a weird thing, but I know that for a fact. If I drive my car, I don't feel like doing it. But that's not it's not a thing. Like I don't even if my dad wears a seatbelt religiously. So what you trying to tell me?
Buckle up, son.
Like I'm trying to figure it out. So I can't be safe and I can't eat yogurt
Nope.
and I
Can't be safe. You
have,
can't eat yogurt.
I can't have taste buds.
Can't have allergies either.
Your
I can't,
spidey sense
what?
can't
All right,
tingle.
yeah. I am forever going to
Or
be
you
single.
can't drink out of a straw. You can't drink out of a straw.
I
Oh, yeah.
am forever.
So you can't drink bubble tea.
I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
Let me guess. You can't sing on there either, can you? Is that one of them?
I mean, we can't listen to R&B. I should send you the list. Hold on.
Oh my God, what happened to Virgil? That's what I'm gonna be singing.
Oh, eat fruits, make TikToks, love God.
Hold on. Did you say eating fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
Love
can't eat
God,
fruit.
my nigga.
Yeah, we can't love God either.
Can't love God.
That we can't
List is making sense.
go to
now.
brunch.
Nope.
No
We
fruits.
can't lay on our stomachs.
Nope.
We
Nope,
can't
that's
be
gay.
ticklish.
Nope.
Oh wow. Well, call me Fruit of the Loom because I'm ticklish.
Hold up. I don't even know how this makes sense. We can't eat biscuits, my nigga.
No.
Can't eat biscuits.
So
A biscuit?
all them fucking Cheddar Bay biscuits you be eating at Red Lobster, you've been fucking up
Man, you just a flame. We all flaming out
My
there.
nigga, I can't eat a biscuit, bro.
You flaming.
They won't let you eat the biscuits, man.
I can't eat
All right.
I can't eat a Bowberry biscuit from Bojangles.
No, you can't.
We might as well get ready to go to the gay pride parade now.
Hey,
Might as
Ray,
well get ready.
you just made my whole day with this list. I'm saying I am reading this shit, and it is funnier reading it. So I can't. Hold on.
Imagine. Hold on.
Not only can I not eat biscuits, I can't eat the rolls I get before dinner, my nigga.
No. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
What are you doing?
What?
Filling up with bread, my nigga?
Are you? I can't eat the bread from Olive Garden.
No.
You're supposed to be
I'm
making
surprised.
bread, not eating it, nigga.
I'm surprised you can I'm surprised you can eat vegetables. Is that gay too? Is that on there? Eating vegetables?
Bruh, I can't. Bruh, hey Ray, I'm sorry. The women ain't gonna love you, bruh, because the one thing that you do, you can't do.
What is that?
Take naps.
Oh well. You can't take naps. Nigga gotta be awake all day till big bad time.
And this joke got a nerve to say updated.
Oh damn. They added something else to the joint.
I can't show my toes. I can't drink mimosas. I can't own an umbrella.
So all the African dudes wearing flip flops and shit, they get because they showing their toes.
So a man can't be left-handed? Damn, that's fucked
My
up.
Oh,
father's
that means I'm gay as shit then, because I'm left-handed.
I can't wear gloves in the winter.
Oh wow. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
we like them rough hands.
Gay.
I can't. I
Gay.
can't. I can't eat with a knife and fork.
Nope.
Oh, so that means you can't eat steak then. But you gotta eat this. You gotta pick the steak up and just chew on that shit.
You
You
better
can't
chew
cut
it
it
like
up
it's
and
gum,
then.
nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang. I really do a lot of this shit on here that women do not like me. Like I'm ticklish. I watch Spider-Man. I tie my shoes sometimes. I have
With
good
great power.
handwriting. I'm about to say I have great handwriting. I go to brunch. I have allergies like shit. I die from allergies. I'm not left-handed. Like I love God.
You a little guy? What's wrong with you?
And what nigga loves God? What the fuck is that?
I eat fruits. I do have sex for a nice period of time every now and again. I listen to R&B. I eat with a fork and knife when I eat a steak. I wear gloves in the winter. I eat biscuits. I drink from a straw when it's a restaurant that I don't trust. I eat Cocoa Puffs. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. I eat the
Cocoa
bread before
Puffs.
dinner.
That's
I
on the
eat the
list.
bread
Cocoa
before dinner.
Puffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
And who the fuck said I can't drink strawberry lemonade? That's the best lemonade.
right. Shit though. Like shit.
Better find another flavor, nigga.
And they got me. Hold up. They got me so fucked up. I can't do the
Oh, this.
electric slide.
Oh shit. Oh, there's a
Boogie,
lot of
woogie,
gay.
woogie.
That means that all all black men over the age of 35 is probably gay.
I can't wear glasses. My bad, Ray.
Yeah, they got me with that one. It was like, bitch, I'm blind. I remember seeing that one on Twitter, and everybody was like, bitch, I'm blind.
I can't.
I want you
I
to wear
can't skate.
contacts.
I know I can't skate. I can't eat desserts.
What? 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 Dessert? Man, they can't enjoy
If,
themselves.
if the women would act right, they could have been the desserts.
Uh-huh.
I like that. I like the way you think, sir.
These women are retarded, bro. That's why they. That's why they all dating the same nigga. They are. They all rotate niggas. They rotate the same 12 niggas, and they all
Right.
just fight over them.
And they all go.
I just
Ray,
say,
is there a way to track down the people that actually participate in this with me? I'm not gonna do anything. I
They ain't gonna
just
do
want to
anything illegal.
know.
She's not gonna do anything
you're
illegal.
not. You're not going to do anything physical to them.
Crystal, have you ever seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
No.
Okay,
I
this is
have.
a part at the end of the spoilers. This is a part where the end of the movie where it's like they found everybody that was trolling them and was talking shit. They got their address and they literally pulled up to their address and beat the shit out of them. I feel like that's what you're going to.
All I'm gonna say is I just want to know who participated in these
The
dumbass
undesirables.
things. That's all.
They are literally undesirables.
Literally.
It irritates the fuck out of me because because of these bitches, I legit had to argue on my YouTube channel in the most professional manner that I could because these type of women exist.
Good. Face palm of the year. And the year just started.
Oh shit! Material Life and Dion done popping to the chat. What he do? What he do?
Oh sure. ¿Qué
What's happening?
pasó?
What we miss?
Do you like yogurt, Dion?
Oh God. See, I, okay. Just where'd that question even come from? I'm not even gonna.
It's a yes or no question.
Yes
Do
or
you
no
like yogurt or not, nigga?
Is this about the whole list of gay things or whatever?
What the hell? Dion, really?
I just wanted him to answer the question. He ain't gonna talk about some other shit.
Do you
Oh
like your
well, yeah, and
There you go.
That's all. That's
Exactly.
it. Damn.
You
Do
all
you
know.
like web
Safe,
slinging
man. You're
superheroes?
I mean who doesn't like Spider Man? But
Oh,
Women.
you queer. You queer.
Damn,
He's a
you don't miss a thing
queer.
then.
He's a queer
man,
over here.
man, listen. I'm sick of these broads who barely know how to be women trying to tell men how to be men.
Hmm.
Fair
This
point.
shit is getting on my
That's a
nerves.
fair point.
This shit is getting on my motherfucking nerves.
He makes a
That's
good point there.
the first quote of 2023. This shit is getting on my motherfucking nerves.
So
I
again, no
can't
way
take this
to,
shit no more.
it's no way to track down these lovely people that made this list.
Oh,
Well,
there's always a way.
Well,
There's always a
well,
way.
okay, all right.
You gotta call a specialist.
Hold on, Crystal. Let me explain. So, the person who made this list was a man who compiled tweets of women saying exactly the things that he put on this list. So he just
Oh,
compiled them after compiling all the tweets.
oh, so yeah, it's gonna be hard to find them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
because
saying.
they sound a lot like little girls. They sound like some people that probably said I identify as a woman. Because it's no fucking way that this list makes any fucking sense to someone who's a human being.
Modern women.
That
All right.
see,
Like I actually have the
Am I
tweet
right?
about
Am
dating
I
a man
right?
who makes monthly photo dumps. I actually have the tweet up front right here.
Oh my god. It exists?
Yes,
oh
it
yeah.
exists.
a good portion of that list is stuff that niggas do on a regular fucking basis. So I'm like,
That's
wait,
the funny
what?
part about this list. Everything niggas do on here is doing a
Like the one about the blowing your food. This was a tweet. This was a man tweeting. He was on a date, and the woman fucking said she's not interested in a second date because he blows up the food.
Because he blew his food.
Yes.
Okay.
She could have used that. I think Crystal knows where I'm going.
And this is why abortion clinics exist.
I mean,
The fuck?
nobody complained when that bitch probably blew her best friend's husband, but we're not going to talk about that.
Damn.
whoa.
No filter.
Yeah.
Shit. Let's talk about some of the shit she might have blew, and motherfucker still dated her. The fuck?
Thank God you're married, Dion. You don't ever have to go.
We would be seeing Dion on on the fucking Instagram, all social media, all the time. All the time.
Oh, you don't understand. When I was single, I straight up like just walked away from women. Just the instant they opened their mouths, I was just like, okay, no.
I've heard the stories, Dion. I've heard the fucking stories.
You want to know
It's
what
happening,
surprises me
for
about
real.
this list? I could have sworn I saw a woman fucking shitting on niggas that got a podcast.
Oh yeah. A couple of them don't like that.
And I'm like, well, too bad, bitch. Just because
Wait a
nobody
minute.
don't want to fucking invite you to their
Truth
podcast
hurts,
don't mean you
yo.
got to be mad about it.
Wait
Because
a
they're
Right,
hearing the
the,
truth from that. They're hearing men
what
talk.
list? Right, the
What list?
one I saw about that was oh, if it's an all male podcast, that's the one I saw.
So because it's an all male podcast, women was upset?
Yeah.
First of all, that's always been the case.
Here's the thing, because it's been
They
around
all
a
toxic.
lot of like a lot of dudes having
Thank you.
podcasts, especially like in
Jesus.
the red pill community, and sometimes they talk about the shit that women do, and I think the women are
Aw.
getting tired of hearing it. So it's just like I've seen it from like
Aw.
women and a lot of gay men for some reason. It's just like they don't like it when like straight men have a podcast for some reason.
That don't make any fucking sense. You want
Explains a lot.
I
brotherhood.
think, but I think those were only talking about what's that show that everybody was like hating on in 2022?
That's a lot of them
That
though.
no, it
Beyonce.
was like this.
I think the main one. I think the main one as far as podcasts that people were shitting on was Fresh and Fit.
Yes, that one. I think
Which
that's where that
I
that came
understand
from.
why. I completely understand why. And when it comes to them motherfuckers, um, I get where they're coming from with certain shit, but the way they go about that shit, the haters deserve. Because
Uh,
they no,
It's just they
I
get
don't
too much
know.
play.
no, listen. I watched a couple of episodes of their shit. I've seen some of the clips. They target specific women. They
Mm.
they target or let me they target specific
OnlyFans.
kinds of women
Mm.
when when they do bring females onto that show. They know
Oh.
who to talk to make themselves look like you know to make whatever they're saying look solid. Even when some of the shit they're saying is absolute bullshit. They know who to talk to because they know the ones who ain't got the uh how do I say this
Confidence?
without sounding
The clout.
Mm.
Well, like
just,
obviously, you don't have to have six
the,
figures to get
the
a
ones
woman or
they
to get married
no
or any of that
okay
shit.
okay they go for the ones who even though some of the stuff they be talking about on Fresh and Fit
Mm.
is clearly biased. The women that they bring on there aren't they don't have the capability to refute the shit.
Well,
So
that's not even what where I was go where I would go with that actually. Where I would go with that is that they go after like bourgeois type of women that
They
will
they
want
go
to that
for the
will want
internet.
that
They
will
go
only
for the
want to
internet.
date dudes they
They go.
6 foot, six
You know what? I'm
figure.
gonna just keep it a buck. Let's just keep it a buck. They go for the airheads. They target the fucking airheads.
No, they don't. They target the ones that's gonna give them clickbait and clout. So
mm.
if it doesn't like
Which
rile
are
up
the airheads?
the
The cute
masses,
yet dumb ones.
All right.
mhm,
All right. All
the
right. All right.
the
So
airheads don't really give them clickbait because they normally always agree, but they go with the ones that's gonna definitely give clout. Because they say stuff just like Kevin Samuel that would make people upset. And let's be honest, females are emotional, so we're gonna go and click on it and make our long debated comment that's 7 paragraphs long about how disrespectful they are.
And you're right, but they don't. You'll never see someone like yourself or Crystal on that show who actually knows what they're talking about and who's gonna actually like set them straight when they start speaking on certain shit though. You'll never see that.
I
Because you're
honestly
not
think
looking for clout.
no, I honestly think is I think there's a little bit of overcomplication here because when I look at a fucking podcast like Fresh and Fit, you know what I'm saying? Like when I think of a podcast, they have topics to talk about, right? They're going to be talking about certain topics. Now, the it's the perception and it's the narrative that gives the podcast its meaning, right? So, if a particular narrative is geared towards men who gravitates towards like the whole red pill big town shit, they're going to be watching podcasts like that. But at the same time, there are also podcasts about how to be a gentleman. There's also a podcast about how to treat women like right and shit like that. Like there's a wide range of shit that you can talk about in a podcast. So I don't like this narrative that because one podcast is being talked about more than others, that means that is the standard to that we gotta base shit around. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with the Fresh and Fits, with the DJ Academics, and all these other little Negroes that got these fucking
don't get me
podcasts
started on that
and all
nigga.
that shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Don't get me started on that nigga.
yo, they got these fucking platforms, but it's not really what they're talking about that's getting the people to watch it. It's the fact that they're already predisposed to a certain type of narrative while they watch that shit.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same argument. It's the same argument with like violent video games and violent kids. It's like the violent video games don't make kids violent. The violent kids play the violent video games.
Right.
It's the same way with podcasts.
But this goes back to what was you saying a couple weeks ago about echo chambers?
Yep. And this country is the king of fucking echo chambers, let me tell you. Because freedom of speech is a thing, people can literally close themselves off in their ignorance and spout that shit without any type of fucking proof, fact, or anything like that. They can we have made it legal for people to babble about shit they're wrong about. And these are multimillionaires.
Shit.
I'm saying that's that's a fucking flex if you ask me. You are a multimillionaire for being wrong. All these people that fucking go to school, all these people that fucking gotta pay all these fucking student loans to get an education, you are a multimillionaire because you're wrong. Nice.
All right. Any last words before we move on to our next topic?
If you are a loser with money, you're still a loser.
Nice.
You're just a loser with money.
Literally.
All right. Before we go on to our next topic, I do want to know what's the first song y'all putting on to set the mood? Since we all listen to R&B and shit.
What was the question?
You about to set a gay mood because if you listen to R&B, you're gay. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I just sent you the list. So check your.
It's gonna be a very gay mood.
It's still very. I said, what's the first song you putting on this R&B song you putting on to set the mood?
That's a good question. I have so many songs.
It kind of. No, go ahead, Father.
Yo, nah, because I kind of have to think about it because I have so many fucking songs, and it's kind of hard.
Do people really put on a song to set the mood? Like, is that a real thing?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Like,
for me personally, it kind of depends on the woman.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
works.
saying. That's why it's hard to pick because it depends on the woman.
Because I don't know who. I'm not just gonna like. How do I say this? Because I want to sound like I'm bragging shit.
Well,
you gotta get to know a motherfucker before you do certain shit with them, right?
Actually,
I'm sorry, but this is funny to me. So, wait, let's make it make sense. Okay, are we talking about husband and wife on Valentine's Day?
No.
I was so confused as to why someone needs to set the mood.
Do we need to actually say a scenario?
Making love? What in the world is going on?
Wait, so material life. So you sitting with someone, that you like, and he puts on some music. You find that strange?
Are we just sitting there to listen to music? Is that what we came there to do?
Bro, yo, I cannot believe this. Yo,
okay, okay, listen.
What?
Listen. He came looking for booty, okay? He came
Exactly.
looking for money.
So what? How much work do you? So are you doing this to like prepare your mind that you about to do this? I'm confused.
We're setting the mood, the atmosphere, the
But
environment, the
But
ambiance.
y'all both came into agreement of what the hell y'all came here to do,
Why are you
right?
making
material.
this sound like a fucking contract signing? You're making it sound like we signing contracts or some shit. This is
No,
just
I'm
music.
trying to figure out. Is y'all trying to make love like for
Yeah.
hours? Like I'm so confused as to what is this mood that needs to be set.
Okay,
By
I'm
the
gonna
way,
have to
Ray,
inbox
Mr.
you.
Steal Your
I'm gonna
Girl by Trey
inbox you,
Songz.
okay?
Yeah.
You know what's
I,
funny, Father? I was thinking because I used to play "Scratching Me Up." That's the one I used to start off with. "Scratching Me Up" by Trey
mm,
Songz. I fucking that shit was a banger for me. So that was like the
mm.
mood setter. But that's when Trey Songz was at his hottest. But yo, B, I'm not gonna lie. I just picture in the head some dude trying to set the mood, and you're like, "What are we doing?"
Like, how
Get
old
to
am I?
it.
Are we still doing this? Like,
Come on. Bro, it's romantic. It's romantic. Come on.
yeah, on Valentine, I understand on like
Because
a
like I
special
gotta like
occasion
I was
day,
starting to
but
say,
like,
I gotta know what she do and don't like.
Are you banging in silence? Is this what we doing? Are we banging?
Yeah, you want it to be
Is
quiet?
it?
do we need
I
to
mean,
listen?
hey, sometimes the only thing I want to hear when I'm smashing
So
my
you
wife is her. So like,
so you tell me in the midst of before y'all go do it, you say, hold on, let me turn on the music so we can do
Yo,
this damn thing.
you are
Like,
making this so
you
awkward.
Yeah.
I
are
don't know
what?
why.
that's
You're
exactly how I think it
overcomplicating the shit
sounds.
out of this.
You are
Oh my god.
overcomplicating the shit out of this.
No,
It's just
Oh
music.
my god.
let's
If, if I was your date, I'd have been the fuck home by now. What the fuck?
no, let's be honest. In this day and age, a bunch of us grown ass adults ain't nobody setting. First of all, there's no R&B song that plays like back in the days to now.
That's
Now
why we
most
say the
R&B
best
I
songs
mean,
is
music.
okay,
straight up
yeah,
hip
okay,
hop
okay.
songs.
Since you said
So
that,
kids in
it's
this
good.
day and age are not setting the mood on a regular Monday through Sunday to go have a sex.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Now that you said what you just said, hold on. I'm gonna simplify this for you. All right, because you just told me you're an old school R&B soul kind of person, right? So what in that realm, that category is something that put out here, or that you would have playing if you had a date coming over and you trying to and you letting them know that okay, he's in for something that night.
I wouldn't play shit.
Oh my god, this ain't the
Banging in
conversation.
silence.
I'm telling you, it's just me and him. That's it. That's the only voice I need.
Yo, that's
Sing
about to
away
be
And
from
the
me, sweetheart.
most. I'm
Sing away from
bored.
me,
That's all the
sweetheart.
music. This is all the music y'all know right here. That's
Your
it.
elders did.
so okay,
Damn.
so R&B and like songs like A Perfect Circle, POD, those flyleaves, that's what is the best thing to play.
Nigga, you trying to mosh pit or fuck? What are you doing?
No.
I
You
have
gotta
a
listen to the music.
I have a I have a playlist that's like
No,
2 hours fucking long. So like,
I want
no, this is the real question. When was the last time any of y'all, not you, Father, because I know you've been on celibacy forever, but all of y'all else that have sex, when's the last time that y'all put on music to set the mood?
I used to do it all the time.
Yeah, it's so recent. It's like that's what we do.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to happen, but it's it's always better, yo. It is more like Father said, more romantic when it's on,
And if I didn't have a
and it
radio,
sets the mood like music's supposed to.
yeah. And if I didn't have a radio, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Just put on the infomercial with "Cause I'm your lady," and then
oh
you make
god,
Yo,
I know exactly what fucking
No,
person you're
I
talking about.
am
"Baby, you're my
dying.
I
Oh,
actually
yeah,
have a funny story
this
involving
guy.
a certain song.
One You're such a dream come true. To just wanna be with you.
Oh, your classic hits in one.
Yep. Yep.
No, okay. I, oh man, can I tell you this story? Because this memory just fucking jumped off of my head. Oh shit! So this one girl I was fucking with when I was living in North Carolina, right? It
Oh, this
it's been
sounds interesting.
it's got to be like 1 or 2 a.m. when I'm at this chick house. So booty call out. We have bedroom and shit. She got the radio on. The slow jams is usually bumping about that time of the night on whatever station, depending on the station, depending on where you are, whatever. We getting it in, and fucking Love Faces by Trey Songz comes on. She she wanted me to sing to her while I was fucking her. I can't.
Live streaming is on.
Go ahead.
Now, now don't get it twisted. I still did the shit.
Shit.
I'm already there. I don't know how she'll react if I don't.
What was the song you were singing, Dion?
It was Love Faces by Trey Songz.
Oh my god! Please tell me you didn't hit the high note at the end of the fucking song.
No, that was her hitting the high note, but that's another. Yeah.
I
Anyway,
knew he was gonna
Okay,
fucking
that's
say
too much
that too.
information.
I fucking knew he was gonna say that.
Okay, all right.
shit was low key funny though. When I left the next morning, I thought back on that shit. Like all I could do was laugh afterwards. I can't believe I did that. Like.
Thank you, Dion, for that wonderful. Thank you, Dion, for that wonderful story. This is gonna be a weird transition. Oh man, I wanted to get your thoughts on Miss Taraji P. Henson as she was talking about trying to find her happiness. So can y'all see the video?
Yep.
Okay. Hopefully this doesn't kill father in the but here you go.
To be quite honest, I thought I was happy.
Dion,
Things that I
can you
thought.
mute yourself, please?
Hold up.
Okay, thank you. That outsideness was
Then they got outside.
the nigga outside.
I don't know, to be quite honest.
Why?
I thought I was happy, but the things that I thought, I'm gonna get emotional. I don't want to. The things that I thought was making me happy, they don't cut it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm in a place where what does that look like?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of spinning. And to be quite honest with you, Angie, I haven't been happy, like purely happy in a long time.
Oh, give me your hand.
I haven't.
I'm sorry,
I'm not, because it's just a wake-up call.
Miss Henson.
I'm about to go to Bali for a month by myself. It's my own spiritual journey.
I love this for you. Tell me about this.
I gotta find my happiness. And it's not in my friends, it's not in my mama, it's not in, it's me. It's me. And this is the work I gotta do.
In short, I gotta put me first, Lucius. I gotta put me first.
Oh my god!
I gotta put me first, Lucius.
You want foul for that?
I love me some Taraji. It's sad. It's sad hearing that, but I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
So the only thing that I want to say is she is completely right on the money, and that happiness is something you have to obtain for yourself. You can't find happiness outside because that means you're dependent on something. And when you're dependent on something, that means that thing can be taken away and you're right back to square one. You can't place your happiness on external shit. Your happiness can only come from you. There are but at the same time though, one thing that we've come to notice about this life is sometimes your worst enemy could be yourself. And the reason why that manifests so much is because the world that we live in, you know what I'm saying? Like we're social creatures. We take validation from the shit that people say to us and from the environment that we live in. So if you live in a particularly shitty environment, there's going to be a very high chance that you're not going to value and love yourself by virtue of the examples that are placed in front of you. So if you grow up with that type of mentality and you don't properly address that, it's not going to hit you in a way that's going to empower you until somebody points that out or until somebody shows you a very powerful example of how it could benefit you in your life. So with Taraji, she's literally saying that. She's saying, I gotta find my own happiness. I gotta put myself in a position where I can benefit from me being in an environment where I can thrive and where I can be free and where I can express myself in the purest of ways. Because that's the ultimate form of happiness when it comes to us as human beings, is when we're in an environment that we can express ourselves in the fullest way. And it's difficult because in a society such as this, everything is so fucking regulated. Everybody wants you to project a certain type of image, especially with Taraji being a celebrity. She has to portray herself a certain way because of the type of money that she is making, as an actress and, probably, with all the other ventures that she has. But that shit don't bring you happiness. Being the most successful person in the room doesn't bring you happiness. You know what I'm saying? Happiness comes from fulfillment. Happiness comes from the fact that you can look at yourself in the mirror and love who the fuck you seeing and love the reflection that you see. That type of shit is priceless because most people, they think they have, like, most people that get a lot of money in a very short time, they think, oh, now I have all these people that love me, or I have all these people that want to be in proximity of me because of the shit that I have. But at the very end of the day, when it's you by yourself in your motherfucking room, what emotions are you going through? What are you telling yourself internally? And on top of that, how are you expressing that with your loved ones and with the people around you? Because that's who validates you. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like Taraji, this is going to be a journey. You feel what I'm saying? It's not going to be no, oh, I'm going to take some time off and then come back. Like, this is a lifelong journey. Even people who do try to find happiness, there's finding it, and now you have to maintain that, because there are going to be days where that happiness is not going to be there. You feel what I'm saying? It's like it comes and it goes, but at the same time, when you are truly fulfilled with yourself, you're going to move different, your energy is going to be different, and there's going to be a lot of people, honestly, that are going to misunderstand you, and you're not going to be rocking with a lot of people simply to protect your peace. And this is going to be a journey that she's going to discover so many things about herself that she probably doesn't even really know about. It's a lifelong journey. And I just hope that she finds what she's looking for and she's able to share that with the world.
All right. Anybody else got something to say about this?
I think it. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I think it's overdue. I think that what she's doing, more people should do. And similar to what Fada said, you can't find happiness in other people. You could only find happiness within yourself. And then you would be able to analyze what a person adding happiness to you is, but they shouldn't be the all be all to your happiness. I think more people should go on spiritual journeys. And the fact that she is even getting teary eyed about this, you can tell I'm not there 24/7 with her, but you can tell that she's been on this mental mental fight for a long time. And now that she's older, she's actually making time for herself. And I'm very proud of her. Like, I think more people should do it. Like, they should put money aside because maybe they don't have her money to go to Bollywood and stuff like that. But I think people should set money aside and have like a spiritual retreat just for themselves. They travel with themselves. They get to learn new things about themselves, such as if you go on vacation or a spiritual journey with yourself, go ahead, try new things. Go ahead, start. If you are a person that doesn't really open up and say hi to people, just try one day at a time. Just say good morning to some stranger, you know? Just do different things, is what I'm saying.
Go ahead, D Wolf.
Is she single?
Yes.
How long?
Last time I checked, she was single. Yeah.
Do we know if she was with somebody like during her career?
No, honestly, like I think she's always kept that private. I believe she has a kid, but I'm not so sure about that either. But Taraji has always been like a private person. She don't really know much about her unless it's
She
like it has to do with the movies.
She has a son. I think is in his teens, but
Mm.
well, she
um,
did date.
Oh, because
yeah,
I'm wondering
and
what why she's
I think
unhappy.
I think she was married at one point.
Hmm.
I think she was married at one point, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, she
Oh,
was
she has a
dating.
son born on May 10th, 1994. He's a Taurus.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, she has, but I believe she's single. Yeah.
I don't think she's ever been married.
Yeah, because she never mentioned why she's unhappy, and I'm wondering, is that it? Is it because she's single? Is that what she needs? Maybe her, you know, being a celebrity and all, and probably there's some what do you call this? There's some selfish men who see that as a problem of her being so successful and such a breadwinner. So that kind of, shrinks the possibility of finding someone. So who knows? I was just wondering because I'm like, usually at that age, you're like with somebody, and I'm like, I'm
So with
wondering,
that,
could that
so
be
with
it?
that, real quick, with that, she was engaged, but it was called off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just read that. She was like engaged in like 2018. And then I
Mm.
guess it got cut off in 2020.
Yeah, could be a possibility.
That's it. Well, I guess that answers your question. Do you think you which was thinking like she's like lonely or something like that?
Yeah, it could be. It could be anything. I'm just saying she didn't say what, so I was wondering, It's just because I'm like a woman normally. Someone like that's married already, So I'm like, could that be it? Because you know,
Yeah, but I also think success plays a part in it because there are so many successful people that aren't married because they're married to their profession.
that too could be why
So
she got to find that out when she, goes on her walkabout.
I noticed that about all our black celebrities though, especially the ones that's like in their 50s and either never been married or maybe had one relationship and they just hear about it. It seems like that's usually the norm. And that's something I've always like wondered since I was a teen. It seems like a lot of these gorgeous black women they are never married, and it seems like they always have to choose between their career or their career or having a family. It seems like they never choose both. It's either one or the other. And I always wonder why because it might be different for men because we can have both. It seems like we can have both. It seems like for women who are career minded, they can't have both. And I always found that very weird.
Well, I think it's only well, I don't even really think it's strange, only because the institution of marriage is very biased towards men instead of women. So now that you have women that own businesses, now that you have women that are very successful and making a lot of money, you feel what I'm saying? They're not usually the ones that men will want to go up there and wife because they already got it. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that you also have to understand about the institution of marriage, it's usually always very religious. There's usually religion on top of it as well. So unless the nigga trying to get a prenup and marrying a woman that he wants because he's the one that's doing the choosing because he's the one that has the resources, you feeling what I'm saying? Like, how women proposing to men is such a controversial topic because it's so fucking it's so fucking opposite from the norm of what we're used to. We're used to the men being the one proposing because again, they're the ones that have the resources. But when a woman does it, are we now supposed to assume that the woman is the man in the relationship? You feeling what I'm saying? And even with that, the man in like even with that phrase, the man in the relationship, it's very biased towards one particular type of person, one particular type of gender. It's a power dynamic at the very end of the day. So who's to say that they're not married because men don't want to subscribe to such a power dynamic in which they're considered the woman in the relationship? You know what I'm saying? That's like the type of environment that we operate around when it comes to marriage and when it comes to serious relationships and shit like that. The man literally has the fucking upper hand in every situation.
Yep. That's what I was saying earlier.
So when you think about that, do you think I don't see it happening because I don't think either gender wants. Do you feel like this should be like it's going to be like a change in how people see marriage?
I
Like,
think it's yeah. So with that question, I think it's already happening because now you have a generation of women that want absolutely nothing to do with marriage because they've seen how marriage have destroyed women not only on a emotional or a mental sense but also on a societal sense as well. When you have a woman that's married, she's usually thought to be the housewife. You feeling what I'm saying? Because that was the popular norm back in the day. That was the thing back in the day. The man goes to work, the woman takes care of the house, make sure the children is good, make sure the home is good, so that when the man comes home, there's a home cooked meal for him. So, he can eat his food, take a shower or whatever he needs to do to get ready for the next day of work in order to make sure that they have a roof to stay in and shit like that. But the one thing that we kind of never really talk about is just how much fucking stress we put adults under because we've created a system that commodifies everything. That also plays a factor because the fact that women are now, in the positions that men were before, the dynamic has changed now. You feeling what I'm saying? So now there's a possibility that the woman who is very successful is going to date a man that doesn't have as much money as her. And now the conversation is okay, so now is she the man in the relationship because she has the resources? You feeling what I'm saying? And we all know that it is not that fucking black and white. You feeling what I'm saying? That everybody's relationship is different and people are going to act on the confines of their relationship. I've seen stay at home dads more often. You know what I'm saying? Where the woman is the one doing all the working and making sure that the resources stay in the family, and the dad is the one taking care of the children and taking care of the household. Who's to say that that's a good thing or a bad thing? It'll depend on how you uh, project your morals and your values. But you cannot tell somebody that their marriage is wrong simply because the woman makes more money than him. You feeling what I'm saying? Because then it will be the very same conversation that they were having back in the day, and which spurred on the feminist movement. So now are we going to balance it out with fucking male driven movement? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot to think about and it's a lot of layers to it. And I don't think right now, with the way that society is, I don't think they're even evolved to have that type of conversation because we were used to one type of fucking situation.
Yeah, I mean, I take your word for it, but at the same time, until I see like, because I know this some women and a lot of people say that they still want to be married and or at least they want the wedding part, and I don't know if they really like don't know what comes on after that. And you're like, but they still want the aesthetics of getting married, especially like a wedding. And I guess this is a good way to bring up like that video. I'm pretty sure y'all seen it of the light skinned girl going off her fiance about wanting a $250,000 wedding or some shit like that. It's
I remember that shit.
cursing the man out like I ain't no single
What
bitch.
reality show was that?
I don't know. I didn't even bother looking it up, but I seen everybody talked about that shit. So it's just
I'm not a city hall type of bitch. Shut up. She's lucky that the dude even still wanted her for whatever bizarre reason.
yeah, and I've seen a lot of expectations about that. I think the one thing is it feels like even though the world evolves, I think a lot of people want shit to say traditional or same. It's just like in due time, old traditions is gonna die, or you cannot keep old traditions because like the old ways don't work no more, or we evolve so much you couldn't do the old ways if you tried. It's just like now how a lot of women are getting jobs and they're making money and they're probably making more money than the male counterparts, or they're getting more jobs than the male counterparts. So I feel like I'm not gonna lie, until you see uh men women proposing, like they're the ones getting down on bending knee and proposing to their men. I don't see it
Yeah.
changing that much. But for Taraji, I do hope she finds her happiness. So it's sad to see like some of our people like that, and I wonder how other black celebrities feel that way. But like especially with our black women, because I feel like a lot of them probably feel like Taraji. And I know she was talking about other things about her being the strong friend, her doing everything. And I wonder if she's ever had time to relax, and that's why she's probably going on this vacation by herself. Because has she ever had time to relax, or someone there for her to help her relax? Because I feel like it's. I'm not gonna say this. Usually, like somebody is usually there when you really want to relax. There's at least somebody there to be like, all right, don't bother her, don't bother him or her while they're in a state of relaxation. They need their break. It's just like if you got anything you want to go to him, you got come to him on another day. Because I don't know if like even the strong friends, I don't know if they ever make sure they put out a day to themselves where they rest because they help some other people. I don't know if they really just like put a day out where they just straight up rest.
I need to choose me, Lucius.
I need to choose me first. I need to choose me first. Hey, Father, remember when we used to go to Otakam and Brandon and used to get the hotels? Remember the shit he used to say to people?
Oh, oh my god!
He used to tell people, he said, "This is my weekend, and this is the only weekend I have." I said, "Don't come to me for shit."
Don't come to me for
It's
shit,
like,
and then that nigga will fucking disappear, and we'll never see him until he shows up. He just pop up randomly, and then
yeah,
disappear again.
yes, and I feel like that's what a lot of people should do. It's just like, this is my weekend. Don't come to me for every once in a while. Just this is my weekend. Don't come to me for shit. And you know what's sad? People were still trying to go to Brandon, and like me and Tyrell had to be like, when anytime they go, have you seen Brandon? I was like, what you need him for? Because a lot of people like they had problems. I'm not gonna lie
Yeah,
to you, they had problems, and they still try to come to him. It's just like, what do you need him for? And I had to tell people like, this is his weekend. This shit can wait till Monday. Anything you can do to wait till Monday. So I don't know. Uh, any last words before we move on to our next topic?
Man, I hope fucking Taraji P. Henson find what she's looking for because she is very beloved in our community. Like she's like approaching GOAT status. You feeling what I'm saying? Just because of her work and the type of shit that she's done to entertain us. Like, yo, I really hope the best for her. Like, genuinely.
And I just want to remind people that I really don't know what this beautiful woman is going through personally, but I'm glad she's going for her spiritual journey. But we have to remember as women we have multiple titles to our name. We're moms, we're wives, we're sisters, we're aunts, we're stuff. We have to change our hats on a continuous basis, and it's very important that we just don't get stuck doing one thing and putting value in one title that has been given to us through our life experience. I have multiple titles to my name, and I just don't stay stuck on motherhood, even though I'm a mom. You know what I mean? So,
Balance.
yo,
Balance.
thank you.
The term you're looking for is balance.
Thank you. Balance is definitely needed because if you put all your titles in one thing and feel like it's under this branch, if that makes any sense, typically you can go into a depression when if you're a mother and all your titles is under motherhood, the minute your child leaves that damn house, you're gonna be like, who am I? And you're gonna go and withdraw back and just feel lost. So it's just important to have what Dion was saying, balance. That's all.
Oh man, I agree with that. On to our next topic. Are y'all familiar with a YouTube streamer that goes by the name of Kai CNET?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've seen them all over fucking social media, but I never watched this content a day in my fucking life.
I'm not gonna lie to you, me either, and I know a lot about him. But he has recently got into some controversy, and it's not even him. It's more or less the shit around him. I guess from he was throwing a New Year's Eve party in New York, and I guess hold on, I got the article right here. Um, Criticized by fellow influencer Jovi, I think that's her name, that she was sexually assaulted by one of CNET's friends at a party that was hosted by Kai CNET, and a lot of people was kind of getting at Kai for not instantly responding, and then like I guess on the 5th of January, that's when he like finally got responded, and basically, and to keep it short, he basically said the first thing he did was go to the police and he went to his lawyers just to make sure everything was straight because he was trying to figure out what the hell happened. A lot of people think she thinks that he set him up, and he was like, "No, that's not absolutely not true," and a lot of speculations going on. So I wanted to ask the panelists, like, what did y'all think about situations like that type of situation?
First of all, I just hope the girl's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know she went through something traumatic. So to even come out with that publicly has to take a lot of courage. So I hope she's, receiving all the support that she can get, and, she gets justice in any type of way for, what happened to her. Well, the only thing that I want to say about this is that, again, and I said this last time, people need to fucking take into account the type of influence that they have. You feeling what I'm saying? Kai, like, I'm pretty sure Kai's not a bad dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he purposefully hosted this party for anybody to get hurt or nothing. But in the case that someone does get hurt, you have the influence and the platform to become an example for people. You understand what I'm saying? So use your fucking influence and use your platform to provide an example that would help benefit the society in which you fall in. You became the most subscribed person. Like I saw this man fucking crying tears of joy when he became the most subscribed content creator on Twitch. And we all know that, hey, bruh, we've seen Twitch. We know that's fucking white people central over there. You feeling what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
So the fact that a fucking black man is the most subscribed, like fucking kudos. I applaud that shit. We need to see more of that shit. But at the same time, and this is a whole nother topic. This is kind of off topic, but you know, the the algorithms and the shit that make people go over to certain content creators and certain streamers and shit like that. It's not really good for black people, but that's a whole nother conversation. All I'm trying to say is you have to be able to recognize the type of influence that you have on people, because when shit goes wrong around you, since you have the big name, you are the one that everyone is going to be talking about. And especially since this is your party. Like, he wasn't the one that hurt this woman, but one of the people that he was associated with is alleged to have done the crime. So you need to be on top of that. And not only do you need to be on top of that, you need to make it very clear that you don't condone that type of shit, and you don't need to be hanging around those type of people anymore whatsoever. You feel what I'm saying? This is a great opportunity for you to be the example. Anyone else?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else want to jump on this? But
All right.
I
All
think some of y'all.
right. All right. So, okay. Okay. So, did the friend say anything? Did he come out and say anything, or he just keeping his mouth shut?
He's let's just say he's cooperated with the authorities, because obviously he said he didn't do nothing. The first, like, Kai asked him like what the fuck happened. He was like, I don't fucking know. So he done, for what I've seen, he's cooperated with the authorities. He gave him their name and everything, and it's like they just try to see what's going on from right there.
All right. So, with a large influence like that, and you're throwing a big ass party, and you think in some way, shape, or form that you can't be put in a situation that, even if you're not the one physically the person in the wrong, the fact that you associate yourself with anybody even close to someone that would do something like that, and it can be proven that it did happen, you're stupid. Hear me out. If you are coming to, okay, so say if I'm a big influencer, if you are coming to my party, I'm going to have a contract for everybody. So if something like that went down, we are going to handle it in-house, because one, I'm black. Two, my platform is huge and a lot of people can speculate. And even if it's proven that nothing did happen at the party, guess what? What are people going to remember? They're not going to remember the fact that the trial happened and no person at my party was guilty, and that the story was fabricated. But they're going to remember the whole situation with the cops and her making a statement and all of this stuff. So yes, I'm going to have a contract for everyone that what happens in this party stays in this party. And if it's beyond, it needs to go to the police and stuff, it's going to be handled in-house. Period. We're not doing this. I got too much to lose.
I have no other choice but to agree with you. The sad part is when you get big like this, you gotta watch the people around you, or the people, because some people, I'm not gonna say they do bad for you, but they don't understand, like, usually when you get big, you get into a bigger spotlight, and then everything that's been done is like magnified. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, especially if they're not in that same type of vicinity. And I'm not gonna lie to you, and usually when people don't understand that, them usually the people you got to drop because they're going to be the one to pull you down. And I tell people all the time, I like seeing our brothers get money. So the last thing I want to see is a brother getting money and all of a sudden he loses everything because of something that he couldn't control. So definitely, so I definitely hope that this brother gets gets everything settled because, like I said, I may not watch a lot of his streams, but I know that brother is a good brother. So I just want everything. I'm glad he went to the police, and I'm glad. Hell, I'm even glad he talked to the lawyers before he did anything. So that means he was smart. He was thinking accordingly. So kudos to that. But like I said, I hope everything gets settled to where like we get some answers, and hopefully, they can move on from this. But it shows you like make sure you know your friends and keep everything. And yeah, start throwing out them NDAs. This is why people have non-disclosures. So anybody else? Anybody else has something to say before we get into our final topic?
No.
All right, I guess. So let's end this on a lighthearted because I'm pretty sure. Do y'all watch Love After Lockup?
Nah. I know what it is though.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard of that? Okay, so it's a reality show where people they find uh they find love after people get out of jail, and they really follow their lives. So um this one couple where I'm not gonna lie, when you look at the girl, you be like, ooh, she big. And the guy she took her man out of jail, and let's just say, like, I would just play the video.
Let's get that, the lamb, salmon.
Seared salmon.
You got to get some crab legs. I get that, y'all. And get some lobster.
That's a lot of food.
First time for everything. Let's make it special.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Look good, don't you?
It looks good.
You would never get this in prison.
Nope.
That's why I ain't going back.
Nope.
You like it? Try the crab legs. That was fire. You can do this every night, can't we? Let's keep this night going. Let us get that, the lamb, salmon.
I think that's it. In short, she spent $500 on that damn dinner. All that accumulated, and that's all was his food. And I don't know how much she ate, but majority of that was his food. So, what do y'all think? Is City Boys up?
Wow.
I feel like the cheapskate in Dion is just like triggered. But...
No. Here's my thing. I understand, it's not on the background noise. I understand, her wanting to treat her dude. There's nothing wrong with that. But a real nigga would never. Not no $500 tab and leave your girl to foot the fucking bill. A real nigga would never. I'm sorry. That's trifling.
So
he out of line, but he's right.
So okay, so all the fellas in here, if your girl was treating you, would y'all have like a limit or a range of how much?
Hell yeah, I'm having a limit, and I'm gonna explain why I'm having a limit. Because it's about principle. someone is spending money on you, you don't take advantage of that by ordering the most expensive shit. You feel what I'm saying? Um, I can't even. Yo, that background noise is crazy. So, thank you. So, as I was saying, I wouldn't be the type of person to take advantage of someone's kindness like that. You feel what I'm saying? If someone is spending money on me, that's already like I'm already assuming it like it's an inconvenience to them, irregardless of whether they think, irregardless of whether it is or not. Me being the beneficiary of something like that, especially me being the man and her being the woman, I'm going to do my absolute best to become as modest as possible. Not because I don't think she got it, she don't got it or whatever. It's just the principle. I don't want somebody breaking the bank because of my greed. You know what I'm saying? Because oh shit, she's spending money on me, so I'm about to fucking rack it up. You feeling what I'm saying? The only time I would ever rack it up is if I have explicit permission to rack it up. And if I know she is going to be good after, the day that we're going to have. But other than that, just out of principle, I'm going to be modest with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want it to be a situation in which something goes bad in our relationship and now she's coming to collect.
She better be telling me to eat up, yo. She better be encouraging me for me to do something like that. Like, oh, you're watching it and you're like, is that even okay? You know this ain't gonna last once the camera's off, right? Because that's something fucked up. Like, I don't know.
Look. Or they was making jokes about this on Twitter. It was like City Boys up. We, but I couldn't do it just because of pride, and like it's weird because like I will probably, although like on the first date, obviously I done had this. I don't want to spend at least $100 on the first date, but for a girl that for like my girlfriend or a wife, obviously if I want to splurge on it, I don't mind splurging, but. But I'm also the type of dude is like if someone want to pay me, I don't even like it when people pay my lunch or something like that. I don't know. It's just a weird feeling. It's just like the prideful thing. Like there's been a couple times where like people either like pay for my lunch or they offered to pay or if they wanted me to go somewhere with them and I was like I ain't got the money for it and people's just like I'll pay for you and like I I damn near fight them half of the time and then but even then I order from like the cheapest part of the menu or some shit like that because I don't want to just the part of me is just like I don't want to take advantage of them some shit like that so but at the same I'm not gonna lie at the same time especially how some of these women talk about like you got to go to Ruth Chris or they always say some expensive restaurant and they want men to spend that much on them. I've seen a lot of this on Twitter where the women didn't like the fact that he was doing it, and then a lot of people was putting that in their faces. It's just like you women ask for this all the fucking time. So it's like now the shoes is on the other foot. Y'all don't like this shit. So I don't know. I wouldn't do it, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I laughed a little bit just because it seemed like karma for a little bit.
Personally, I don't know where the mindset of that lady is. Um, but I will say that I do think that this kind of behavior needs to happen more towards women who who are unreasonable on first dates and second dates and is just looking to take from the guy. I think it needs to happen to those type of women. I don't feel like this should happen to all first date type of women. I just feel like this needed to happen. I'm kind of glad it happened so that this conversation could happen, because I don't think this conversation would ever happen if they didn't display it in the manner that they did. And the woman, I don't know if she was able to say no. If she wanted to say no, I would have to watch the whole thing because I could read people's body language, but I could tell just from her looking down and not looking up and making eye contact with him, she was a little bit perturbed. But that's just me jumping to conclusions. But yeah, that was messed up. The lobster and all of that stuff. I was like, for $500, you can go and buy the seafood and make it at one of y'all houses and call it a motherfucking day, and it'll be just as good. But 500, come on now, that's a lot for a first date.
Yeah. You be surprised how many times men done drop like damn near $1,000. And
That will never be me. Let me tell you. You know me, Ray. Us African men. No.
they be wanting to go to fucking Salt Bay restaurants and go. It's like half y'all can't even pay for it yourself. Y'all want niggas to do it. So
I'm going to cook you fufu and you're going to eat it with your hand. Nonsense. Well, what is Salt Bay?
Oh man. Any last words before we move on to our final thoughts?
Be considerate, yo. If someone's spending money on you, don't take it as a reason to fucking go off. Because it's gonna make you look like a loser in the end. And I'm not saying that because the dude, because I'm saying that with a bit of respect because the dude just came out of jail, so he do want to live it up. But at the same time, like, it's just the fact that nigga said, "Oh, we gotta do this more often." You know what I'm saying? We gotta do this. I'm like, bro.
Oh, okay.
Did you just have an epiphany?
I fucking did. All thanks to Fada.
And that's what I'm here for.
No, I just realized something. I know why she's going through that. You just said he came out of jail, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
That's how they met. They met through jail.
So she actively went for a project. So yeah, everything that she's going through, she deserves. You wanted a project, here it goes. When you have projects, you don't get any money back. So ta-da!
I hope I get an A. Face ass.
Well, there you go. All right, on to our final thoughts, and I'm gonna start with Dion.
Final thought. Um, wait, I don't know where to go with this. Just reevaluate your circles, man. Don't get in trouble over someone else's BS, like that streamer we was talking about. That accusation alone of that type of assault is the accusation alone is damning. So yeah, watch that.
That's it. All right, Material
Yep.
Life is on you. Material Life, you there? I'm gonna assume she's not there. D Wolf is on you.
All right. Hang on. So it's just a quote I found. If it can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. And that's my final thoughts.
All right, Crystal is on you.
All right. So recently, and I'm sure this has always been the case, but I saw that they're giving, I guess, free visas to African American people to visit places like Ghana. And I just want to say that we all should get our visas ASAP and travel as a group and possibly start like traveling different places together. Now, I'm just saying this because we're stronger together and it's more of a experience, and even vlogging on it would get other people to come out to places such as Ghana, and especially if they're given free visas, that's a plus. So yeah, I just think that collectively that more people should travel, especially when they're black, so that they can be more open-minded. So when they see foolishness on the TV about what Africa looks like, that's just one example of one of the countries that doesn't get the proper respect, even when they look up Google. Um, if you look up different parts of Africa, they don't show the royalty that's within it. Then we can see for ourselves. So that's all I wanted to say. That's my final thought. I think we should travel more as Black people.
Are we becoming passport bros, Crystal?
Yeah. I'll look. This place ghetto. We need out.
I'm saying.
I would love to visit Ghana. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I
come
see
home, bro.
I see everybody go to Ghana. Ghana just looks beautiful. Go ahead, Father. It's on you.
First of all, to start off my final thoughts, we getting Arab money. You know what I'm saying? So so it was actually deconfirmed that the Arabs were buying WWE. Thank fucking God.
Thank you,
But
Jesus.
Ray, bro, why is he back? Why? Like why, bro? I don't understand. Like you ran the fucking company for 60 damn years, bro. You your son-in-law is doing an absolutely phenomenal job. He's bringing back people that you fucking screwed over because he's trying to rebuild bridges and make this company like the best it could ever be. And he was actually fucking succeeding. He was actually fucking doing it. And now your bitch ass is back. You feeling what I'm saying? Like, bro, just go sit down fucking somewhere, bro. You even had your daughter leave the fucking company, bro. You even had your daughter, who was co-CEO, leave the fucking position because your dumbass came back. And now we got to deal with the same bullshit. And now we got to know, man, WWE's being sold. Even though we knew that it was going to be sold for a while. But at the same time, it's like, bro, why are you back? Like, you were fucking investigated. Like, they already done prove that, you did the shit. You were caught in 4 fucking K. And now you just gonna mosey your old wrinkly ass back in there like we got something else for you to do. Like, bro, retire. You know what I'm saying? Actually fucking retire. Don't just have a tweet going, 77, it's time for me to retire. Like, ain't nobody believe that shit. We do. As soon as your fucking investigation was going, you was going to find some way to mosey your ass back in that fucking position. And now, look, now your ass is getting sued by the very same shareholders that you put in, that, gives you the money to do the fuck shit that you do. And I feel like this is a wider conversation about people who grow old with the money that they've accumulated over the years, all of a sudden having an issue when it's time for them to fucking pack it up and retire. These people legitimately don't want to retire because their greed is much more than their common sense. And I feel like we're getting to a point where we need to fucking be blunt about what people need to be doing so we can fucking have the shit that we deserve as, fans and as supporters of the industry. So I'm just saying that to say, Vince McMahon, you fucking suck. And that's my final thoughts.
To piggyback on that, like I said, when the Stephanie McMahon statement first came out, like it bothered me. The what was said, and like just The wording of it was very "fuck this shit, I'm out." Just that's I don't know about anyone else, but that's the vibe I got when I read that shit. She was just sick of her dad, and it was just like, "All right, get me away from this shit," because no. And you know what? Like I don't blame her.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No. Fuck this
Like
shit, I'm out.
for real, because there's no reason for you to be back. There's literally no reason for you to be back. None whatsoever. I don't give a fuck that you founded the company in 1918. Put your old ass back in the motherfucking bed where you belong. We don't need your ass no more, bro. It was cool back in the 80s and 90s, but now, bro, you're legitimately making the company worse. Sit your ass down. Also, shout out to Mercedes Bonet.
Yo, it's funny you say that because Vince McMahon is not. It's not just what's happening in WWE. I feel like that's what's happening in life itself, where the old guard don't want to fucking give up their seat to the new people and have new ideas, and we're fucking suffering because a lot of people don't want to give up their seats, especially when they know their time is up, and yet
It's jealousy, man. It's jealousy on Vince McMahon's part.
I
He's
don't think it's
he sees
jealousy.
he sees the love and support that Triple H is getting when he does the shit that he does, and it eats at him. It eats at him so fucking hard. That's exactly what it is. You
I'm a,
know,
I'm a,
you already mentioned all the people he's bringing back who Vince McMahon did dirty. You know what I'm saying? All the all the damn, I lost my train of thought. Shit, I'm over here multitasking. Like I said, things that should have been done some time ago that under Vince McMahon and his bullshit would have never happened. It's just it, man. When are Vince Triple H gonna square the fuck up? I'm tired of this shit.
okay, he's on the Triple H need to catch throw a fade. Oh man, I got another one. The Triple H needs to run the fade train.
Yeah, that nigga needs to be pedigreed immediately.
Run that fade, Vince. Run that fade. Oh man, but I'm gonna disagree with you, Dion, because I feel like, and I noticed about all the old people since a lot of them, they probably been working since they were like fucking 12 and 14, and that's all they know how to do is work. Which is why when you ask them for advice, all they just tell you to work. Which is why like a lot of those people they tell you any job is a good job, even though a lot of these jobs they either underpay you or they don't pay you a lot. And they should say you should just be honored for the value of work while other people are making billions and you just making barely making scraps on the plate. I think it's just some people that's all they know how to do is work. And I feel like Vince was probably going home going stir craving mad because I don't know what the fuck to do with myself. There's a lot of that where a lot of older generations like they work so long that if they stand in one spot for like at least a week or two, they don't know what the fuck to do with themselves because all they know is going to work and coming home. So a lot of them, I've seen a lot of old people they go back to work or some shit like that just because it's just like I don't know what to do with myself. So I feel like that's what it is with Vince. Vince just don't know what to do with himself. That and he probably never really stepped down to begin with, and he was just waiting for all this shit to blow over. You can go with either or, but like I said, it's a change of the guard. Also, shout out to the rapper Frito Bang. That I
Oh
don't
my god.
I don't condone this, but this shit was just funny to me because this is another time where someone fucked around, got their boy pregnant, where he was having threesomes with a woman and a stud, and I guess a stud boy girlfriend, and he
Oh,
got
that.
them both pregnant, and fucked around, got your boy pregnant. He looked like he happy with it, And the stud, I'm not gonna lie, that's a fine looking stud. So I'm pretty sure.
Here we go. Ray, it's like you talk about wanting to tackle a fat woman, and I also believe deep down inside you want to fucking stick it to a dyke.
I do.
Go sit in the corner, Ray. Just go sit in the corner.
Yeah, I do.
Nah, he don't need to sit in the corner. I just think it's fucking hilarious.
I'm fucking on the dicey blood. I'm fucking on the dicey stuff.
The fucked around, got your boy pregnant. You want that in your fucking bucket list.
I don't want to look. I don't want to impregnate a stud. So I feel like that'd be a damn awkward conversation for everybody.
That would be a very awkward conversation.
I do find it. I said, "Fuck around, get your boy pregnant." I do find it hilarious because them girls, especially some of them studs, they be the hardest niggas that you ever know. And next thing you know, them niggas just like,
nah, for real.
They got a wife beater, no bra, and just pregnant, and this is just funny as hell to me. And it's just like they're still masculine. It's about the most masculine pregnant bitch you have ever seen, and it's just the funniest. It's the funniest shit ever. So I don't know. I find that funny. But if he's taking care of his kids, God bless him. But there's also fellas, have more discipline than yourself, obviously, because this shit ain't it. Really isn't. And that's all we got for today. I'd like to thank the panel for jumping on the podcast once again. I'd like to thank all y'all for listening to hear us talk our shit again. This is Let Me Just Say podcast, and we're signing out. Peace.
Peace.
Cheers.
Good night.